A few minutes ago on the show, we covered some regrettable police behaviour. Now let's bring you some truly heroic work. Senior Constable Steph Bochorski single-handedly saved the lives of two little girls who were being set alight by their drug-affected dad.
What happened inside is unthinkable.
It's a night that I definitely won't forget.
Doused in petrol.
In fact, it's a night Senior Constable Steph Bochorski thinks about every day.
She let out this blood-curdling scream.
It was a mother's screams. Her 3-year-old daughter had just been set on fire by the child's father. Off duty, Steph Bochorski ran into the home in suburban Perth.
And I could smell petrol at that time as well. And the first thing I saw was a 3-year-old in the cot, standing in the cot. Her whole head was engorged in flames, probably like a metre above her head, and she wasn't screaming, she wasn't crying, she was just looking around frantically towards her father for help.
Grabbing a blanket, Steph smothered the flames.
As the flames have come out, she's grabbed onto my neck as tightly as she could.
She then spotted the toddler's 8-year-old sister cowering in the corner. She didn't even consider her own survival.
Yeah, because I wanted those kids safe.
It was then Steph saw the little girl's drug-crazed father standing behind her.
And he's got a red jerry can and he's dousing the other little girl in petrol. I've said to him, "What the F are you doing?"
Steph grabbed both children and rushed them out of the house.
It was almost like he was possessed. I don't know. It's weird. He was just staring blankly at me and staring blankly at his 3-year-old little girl. He just, you know, her whole head's burnt off at this stage.
Edward Herbert later told police he set fire to the 3-year-old because she was too beautiful. That's why I burnt her. It later emerged Herbert was high on marijuana and was drunk at the time.
Would you please recognise Stephanie Bochorski?
Last night, Senior Constable Steph Bochorski received the National Police Bravery Award in a special ceremony in Canberra.
I am proud to accept this award, not only on, accepting this award today, but also on behalf of my brothers and sisters in blue.
The daughter of a firefighter, Steph wanted to be a police officer since she was 10 years old.
The day that I sat the police exam is when my mum passed away of cancer. So I knew that was something that was a huge drive for me, and that was a huge motivation for me.
The senior constable says she was just doing her job, running towards danger when others are running away.
Your instincts kick in, and when there's innocent children involved, I guess you just don't think about that. Your sole, or my sole purpose was to get those kids to safety.
Herbert was convicted over the 2015 attack and locked up for 17 years.
She was so brave. I mean, that's the one thing that I remember, is just how brave she was. She wasn't screaming, she wasn't crying, she was just, the fact that she put all her faith in me and didn't know me was just, it was very, gut-wrenching to see.
The little girl's recovery has been slow and painful. She suffered 3rd-degree burns to her face and lost an ear.
I just want her to know how brave that she was, considering what she was faced with, and she has to look in the mirror every day for the rest of her life and be reminded of how she got those scars. And the way that she looked at me that night with such horror in her face is something that will definitely sit with me, and I think that's what personalises it a little bit, is the fact that, kids, I mean, they nearly died. There's no way they would have survived that if I hadn't have reacted as quickly as I did. Thank you.
While Steph Bochorski is proud to be honoured in the awards, she believes any officer would have done the same thing.
As an officer, you're trained to suppress your emotions and your human instincts in order to face danger, and I think that's what I did and what I was trained to do. I took an oath to serve and protect the community, and if I wasn't doing that, being in uniform or out of uniform, then I shouldn't be a copper.
That's great police work. We need more police like Steph Baczorski. Prime Minister Morrison and Bill Shorten both paid tribute to her today in Parliament, commending her bravery and quick thinking to save both of those little girls.